from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Max Fried gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Adam Hazley is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Soft liner to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alec.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. First pitch of the AB now. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Ro, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Darno gathers it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Alvarado, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 2-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Sinker, 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Strike called, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Freddy Freeman there. He'll hit next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Freddy Freeman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Acuna stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Austin Riley is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And the runner will get back standing. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Travis d'Arnaud is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A ball and no strikes.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
3-0 now. That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for Atlanta. We are still scoreless. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers in this matchup, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Got him.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Freddy Galvis comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will get this one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Hazley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit ball to second. Torreyes has it. And quickly there are two away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 9.
Next, it'll be Max Fried. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Here's the pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he'll be back in standing up. Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Harper coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd with no. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This is foul right side. The next 1-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Still 2-2. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Now here's the first offering.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Up next, Jose Alvarado.
Number 46, Jose.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Hazley is there, and he has it for the out. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on the way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Freddy Freeman is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. As a look, now the pitch.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hard ground ball to third. Beautiful diving stop. What a play.
That ball almost got through the hole right there. Could have been a seeing eye single. Love the step in a dog's left. That's actually a harder play. It's almost easier to go backhand when you're reacting at third base. Nice play right there. Nice angle to the baseball.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One and 0. Here it is. Pitch popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Travis d'Arnaud would be next. 3-1. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Hazley able to track it down for the third out. Braves strand one. We'll head to the fourth. Still scoreless.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Here it comes. Hazley, just 24 years of age. He's in his third season as a major league player. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up Alec Bohm. First pitch on its way. Grounded to third. Right to him. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Riley trying to get there. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the left field.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Bailey Falter takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. d'Arnaud aboard here at first with nobody out. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Outside, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. Jorge Soler will be next. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A payoff pitch one more time.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that. for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is laid off of down and in. Runners on first with one down. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Galvis trying to get there, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He's set, and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
That misses. 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Andrew McCutchen is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next it'll be Freddy Galvis. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
No pitcher, Matt.
Here's the first pitch. Max Fried is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. And the pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. No balls and 1 strike. Albies leads off first with 1 away. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Now batting.
2 down with a runner at first, and that brings in Freddy Freeman. From the belt, the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. One and one the count now. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Braves strand one. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ronald Truist. First pitch of the AB now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Truist, once a Minnesota Twin. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse. When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
JT Realmuto swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Again, another foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Jorge Bonifacio is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Pitch is popped up. Freeman has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Phillies down in order. Still no score. Archie Bradley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley.
The 3rd baseman, Austin Riley.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to left field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the 1st out. Stepping in once again is Travis d'Arnaud. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Jock Peterson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Two and 0 now. Peterson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The count now at 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Dansby Swanson would be next. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now it'll be Adam Hazley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The center fielder, Adam.
First pitch on its way. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And another foul ball. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Alec Bohm is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ball and a strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Swing and a line drive. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Sam Coonrod will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Swanson.
Now here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Max Fried. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled off. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Acuna digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering. Freed over at second. Albies is over at first with one away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Just hung in there on that one. Two and 2. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when it makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Austin Riley. Hit down the line at first. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Braves will settle for just the 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch on its way. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
On the ground to third. Scooped up on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Peterson. Still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
The batter.
At the plate, Freddy Galvis.
Freddy Galvis.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Chris Martin will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Martin.
Stepping in now, Ronald Torreyes, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And the runner back. The 1-1 home.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Ball 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Jankowski makes a break for second. Grounded back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. At the plate now is JT Realmuto. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Cam Bedrosian will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brad Miller will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Didi Gregorius is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Miller's got it to second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Hoskins has a play, and that will end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. Score remains tied 1. Now into the box, Brad Miller. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Will Smith will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. He's set. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. The 2-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Darno has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't. And this one didn't allow a walk all game long.
Adam Hazley is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Alec Bohm is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
From the stretch, the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit well on the ground to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Not shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch on the way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Eddie Rosario will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. One and two now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Ozzie Albies stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 50.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight. Luke Jackson takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A little bouncer. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Ready with another two-strike offering. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the big spot here. And it'll be Ronald Acuna. A winning run stands at second base.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Swing and a line drive. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next up is Freddy Freeman. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. He makes the play as the potential winning run tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Here's the first pitch. Austin Riley stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fouled straight back. A pause. And the 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on base. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius, number 56. Will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 56.
Here's the first pitch, and that misses for ball one. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
To third. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs here on no hits, no errors. Hector Neris takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The winning run stands at second base.
The catcher, Travis.
Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. The 0-1. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Two balls and two strikes now to the Braves catcher. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
You know what's funny right there, Matty? Back in the day, you would saw a ton of high fives in the dugout, but as I look at this guy go back to the dugout, you're not seeing much. Guys don't want to give themselves up. Managers don't want to give away outs anymore. Probably should have just laid down the bunt and took the sacrifice with him, but he still was able to do his job.
His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Wow, that close to ending this one. Just bent into foul territory at the last second. I got to tell you, boys, it can be tough to refocus for the rest of the AB after missing out like that.
Hit hard toward first, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Now at the plate is Jorge Soler. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2, and he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Braves strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now to the plate, here is Brad Miller. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Tyler Matzek gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now the 1-2 pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
There's one. So next to hit is Alec Bohm, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. He's got it over to Albies. Relay to Freddy. Double play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Ian Kennedy enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. So here is Dansby Swanson. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Christian Pache will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 25, Christian Pache.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch.
Hey, last two pitches back to back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Good battle, count remains full. And he takes ball four again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Ehre Adrianza will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. From the stretch. A winning run at first with nobody out. The 1-0.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. The 2-1. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Working for the punch out and the offering.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he misses ball four, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with two men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ozzie Albies is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now. Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ronald Acuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is down, and that should do it. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Tyler Matzek claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.